We're on our next video of Algebra II 10.4e. This is asymptotes on the coordinate axis, and I have a theorem for you. It's a little baby theorem, a little short one. If you haven't seen the previous videos for Chapter 10, we have 15 of them now, and you can click on this description to watch what you missed. If a hyperbola has its center at the origin and its axis at 45 degrees to the coordinate axis, it has a simple equation. And the coordinate axis are its asymptotes. These hyperbolas are known as equilateral or rectangular hyperbolas. So here's our little short theorem. The equation of a hyperbola with asymptotes on the axis is x times y equals c. That's when the c is not a 0. If c is positive, the branches of the hyperbola lie in the first and third quadrants. If c is negative, the branches lie in the second and fourth quadrants. Either way, the asymptotes are the x-axis and the y-axis. Now keep in mind, if we have x times y equals c, we can divide both sides by x, can't we? That'll cancel out as a 1, and then we'll have c over x on that side. And this equation is an equation of inverse variation, all right? We can graph x times y equals 4 and x times y equals a negative 4. We just make our table of values, and we find the x and y values that make this equation true. So if something times something equals 4, well, it could be 1 times 4. It could be a negative 1 times a negative 4. That would make a positive 4. Or it could be a positive 4 and a 1, or a negative 4 and a negative 1. We plot these points and then draw the curves of the equilateral hyperbolas. You can see we've got this light yellow rectangle here, don't we? That's for rectangular hyperbolas. See that? Now, this is when c is greater than 0, so it's positive. Now, when we have x times y equals a negative 4, we make our table of values and make this equation true. So to equal a negative 4, we could do 1 times a negative 4. That'll give us a negative 4, or a negative 1 times 4, or a 4 times a negative 1, or a negative 4 times a 1. We plot these x and y values, and we draw our curves of our hyperbola. And we can see the faint outline. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a faint outline of the rectangle here. See? For our equilateral hyperbolas. So remember, I did this in middle school. The quadrants on a coordinate plane start over here with 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. And the easiest way to remember it, this is a coordinate plane, isn't it? So it's shaped like a C. It starts here like a C and comes around for coordinate, and it starts with quadrant 1 here. See? And it just comes around like the letter C. All right? So if it's positive, it's going to be in quadrants 1 and 3. If it's a negative, it's going to be in quadrants 2 and quadrants 4. See? All right? Our next video is going to be 10.5a, and we're going to talk about equations of parabolas now. So now we're out of hyperbolas, we're into parabolas. I'm going to add this to the Algebra II playlist, and there'll be a link to those 15 previous videos that we've talked about in this chapter. All right? Just click on the description, and the links will be right there waiting for you. So this was a real quick, easy one. I hope you're having a really nice day. I'm really proud of you. Keep going. We're going to make it through this, and you're going to be fine, okay? Maybe even become a rocket scientist. Who knows? All right? Bye.